All right, let's try this again. Uh-oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. Gee whiz, I am not happy tonight. And what's going on with my camera? It looks terrible. Hello, if you're. Oh, no one's in here right now. Okay, well, that's all right. We get them back. I'm gonna clean off my camera real quick. Oh yeah, I gotta clean off my camera. That's part of my problem. Hello, hello, hello. I gotta clean off my camera a little bit. Now, let's see if we can get this thing looking a little bit better. That's better. Much better. How are you, Thomas Jordan? What an interesting week it has been already, and it's only Monday, right? I normally start about 7:15 or 7:30, but I was exhausted, and I ended up taking a nap, and then of course I had bad setup issues. So if it's not one thing, it's another, right? Hello, Lori Johnson. How are you doing? It's good to have you. I really don't have much planned tonight except to hang out. Last week I talked about preparing for a coin show, meaning not just any coin show, but a large one. I'm going in January to Florida. In fact, I just got my email today confirming that I am now a member of the Florida United Numismatists. They are based out in Florida, and I'm really excited. So that's I'm now a member of three organizations, going on four. I need to join one more, well, maybe a few more, but there's definitely one more that I want to join. That's called the Elongated Society. Any of those squished pennies, as they call them. Oh, that's cool, Thomas. So why do I have low output? I bet I can figure it out real quick. I'll figure out my low output. Skype is trying to run in the background. That could definitely be part of it. I'm just figuring out my low output. Oh, and Jordan, I don't care if you advertise Cab Seven's channel in here. There are a couple of channels that I prefer not to be advertised, but that's not one of them. You can advertise Cab or Green Bay or anybody you want, really. So, all right, I'm closing out a lot of programs, and I think that's going to help. Yeah, my CPU's at 100 right now. That does not make sense. I've got pretty decent RAM, memory, whatever you want to call it. There's no reason this should be doing this. That's crazy high. That was almost a mistake. What is using up so much memory? That's really cool, Thomas. I think maybe in the future I'll get some stickers or something put up. I'm not, or actually, yeah, Lori, what's your channel about? I haven't been able to get over there yet. Like I said, I didn't know if I'd be able to make this live stream because I was so tired. but I decided I better. If Green Bay Wacky can do 24 hours or however long well, it's longer than that now. If he can, is he still going? Anyway, if he can go as long as he has, then I can certainly wake up from my nap and do what I need to do. Oh, that's better. Just got a couple of little Google extensions that are running that I've got to cut out. Oh, that's one of them. Let's see what that does. Oh, yeah. There we go. I ended up closing out Facebook and that dropped my. I'd forgotten Facebook was open and that dropped my percentage down dramatically. I try to help anybody that needs help. I don't have a channel. I don't want one, but I love watching all the channels, including yours, David. Oh, thank you, Jenny. I really appreciate that. Oh, Lori, that's right. Now, I don't want to make assumptions. Did I hear that you are, uh, is it, you, I think, do you have a disability? Is what I'm trying to ask. And I think y'all know that I'm in a wheelchair. Well, Jenny knows. Jenny's niece and I have the same set of circumstances, I'll say. It affects everyone differently, but we both have spina bifida. Jenny Marsette's niece and I, and doesn't stop us, obviously. And Laurie Johnson, he's making a banner for my kennel. Oh, cool! You have a kennel. That's awesome. And Thomas, what's your channel again? I mean, what's it about? Is what I'm asking. I know this live stream will fix itself here in a minute. And I'm glad he's still going. That's incredible. Lori is blind. Okay, I thought so. Um, how do you, and if you don't want to answer, it's cool. How do you type? I mean, I know I don't guess necessarily use need sight to type, but do you do like an audio, is it like audio typing? Like voice, whatever, you know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying, but you know what I'm saying, right? Well, the good, by the way, I joked about my disabilities. So if I joke about disabilities in here, understand it's because I'm disabled too, and I just don't let it. Sometimes they get to me, of course, but um, not generally. Uh, the only thing I get frustrated about is like if OBS isn't working or YouTube or something like that. Um, but so if I make a joke or something, just if it offends you, let me know. I don't think I will though. I shouldn't. So we got Laurie Johnson, Jenny Marset, and Thomas Jordan. And yeah, I cannot believe Green Bay Wacky has gone for that long. That's incredible. I don't, Lori. That's these commercials, which I've never. Once I do a video, unless it's one that I'm recording, like most of my live streams, which I do every Monday night, I'll have like generally speaking, yeah, I'll have a topic that I'll talk about, and then it's just whatever. Tonight it's just whatever. But what I'll do is I'll go back and watch the live stream. I haven't seen a lot of commercials, and it may be because I'm a smaller channel. Um, but there's nothing I can do about the commercials that I've seen. I think some of the bigger channels can figure out where they want to place them and like how many, like not how many, but like the exact minute mark that they want it to start, and whether they want like two 15-second ones or one 30-second one. I'm not sure though. Uh, that's I'm not very familiar with that. Oh, I was just trying to address your question about the commercials. I'm not sure. I've never done it. I've seen commercials on mine a little bit, but I think really you only get control over your commercials like when you get a little bit bigger, and then you can set when exactly they start, and then I think whether you want like two 15 seconds or one 30-second one, but I'm not sure. I've never had to deal with that yet. I'm such a small channel anyway right now. I'm a very small channel, especially compared to most of y'all, actually. I'm hoping to break 200. I was really close several months back, and now I'm not. But Green Bay Wacky's channel is a good way to get subs. And the title is just random, by the way. My title is Monday Money and Madness. That's just because. Just because I'm being silly. Yay, I finally have a good live stream health. It just now said it's good. That's exciting. Cool. Good to know, Jenny. So, how is everyone tonight? What time is it there? It is 8:09 here in Arkansas, and I went out shopping actually. I do art. I'm actually like the fourth or fifth generation artist in my family, but I kind of dropped it for a long time, and I've never really painted. But it's something that actually Cab 7 has got me to start wanting to do. And so I picked up some canvas pad, uh, 10 sheets of canvas pads, and it was actually it was supposed to be 10.99, but it was half off of that. And I also got another tube of paint that I needed, a color that I needed, uh, which I guess really, I mean, technically you don't need it, but I wanted it. So it's one of those, it's a little bit harder to mix. So I'll probably paint later tonight just to give it a try. Don't know unless you try, right? I originally didn't plan on having a channel, but then started getting subs. That's awesome. And I think that's a really great um, use of YouTube. You know, I don't want to rant too much because I try to stay positive. But when I look at people like PewDiePie, I mean, I'm sure he's kind of funny. Um, but what, and he may be a nice guy, but I did read the lasagna. I'm just going to call it the lasagna song. That's not its real title. But if you look on there and you type in PewDiePie and lasagna, hidden, I am so glad to see you. We need to square up because I owe you coins and I've not shipped them out because you never told me to ship them out. And I've been panicking because um, I owe you coins. I have been panicking. Where have you been, buddy? Hope you're doing well. But yeah, so PewDiePie, I'm not saying he's not a good guy, but I would not say his channel has as much value as something like Lori that you are doing with your audiobooks for the deaf. That I'm wow. I mean for the blind. Pardon me. Yeah, the audiobooks for the deaf probably would not work out very well. No, the audiobooks for the blind though, seriously, I think that's wonderful. There is so much value to that, and I think you should have the 73 million subscribers. I bet you are hidden, man. I haven't seen you in forever. I get to go to the fun show in January. My mom is helping me actually, and I just got confirmation today that I am an official member of the Florida United Numismatists. So that's gonna be a big show. That's gonna be huge. Lori Johnson is really cool. These are I don't know if you know. Surely you know Cab Seven or of Cab Seven and Green Bay Wacky. These guys are either from Green Bay Wacky or Cab 7 or generally both. We got Jenny Marsuth, Lori Johnson, and Thomas Jordan in the house. Hidden is one of my long time, I say long time, however long I've been streaming since I've been on YouTube. Uh, Hidden Numismatist has been one of my very best supporters. He's been with me through thick and thin. Hidden, I'll do that. I'm actually, I hope we're not lagging this much, but because I had mentioned something about elongated earlier, I'm gonna join the elongated collectors too, um, or elongated society. I can't remember what it's called exactly, but it's the elongated guys, and I'm gonna get some from them too. I'm also gonna do an exhibit, assuming that everything. I had to get my I don't know if my uh, membership application got there in time uh, as far as before my exhibit application. So I don't know. I've got to call and see if they're going to let me do an exhibit. If not, I don't know what we're gonna do because I really planned on doing an exhibit of some coins, and but I don't know if my membership kicked in after the deadline, so I'll have to, I guess, call the guy that runs that and see what he says. But I'm excited. I haven't been to a show in, when was the last show I went to? March, maybe? Laura, you're going to be a huge channel if you're doing so, what you're doing is so innovative. The only thing I would worry about is copyright. Do you have uh, permission from the author, or how does that work? I guess is what I'm asking. Because frankly, I think it needs to, you need to have your channel. I think that's a need out there in the community. All right, now, so I'll go through tonight. I'll find out exactly what you bought. I'll go back through my receipts and my notes, and I will ship out. Uh, it'll be first thing tomorrow, if that's cool. Because, well, I mean, because it's 8:17 at night. Ah, it's Wanda Woo. Hey, Wanda Woo, how are you? Thank you for stopping by, Wanda Woo. Green Bay is making a banner for my channel. That's cool. But yeah, hidden first thing in the morning. Let me just get my list out and make sure I get everything. I want to say there were 4 coins, but I want to confirm that. And I've got all of the receipts, so you're good. You're very good. Thank you so much. I plan on picking up a bunch of stuff. Oh, I got a cool double clipped Washington quarter. Uh, I just won it today on eBay. It's slabbed. It's a Mid State 64. It's a 1966. It's nice. It's really nice. I got it cheap too. I mean, I'm thinking cheap, especially for it being a quarter and with as large as the clips actually are. You bet, and I'll get that shipped out to you tomorrow. I'll get everything printed up, and I will see you later. You have a wonderful night, man. Good to hear from you. Yeah, Hidden's one of my longtime followers. You too, Wanda Woo. It's Wanda Woo. Y'all check out each other's channels. I don't mind that. Y'all can certainly check out each other's channels, especially tonight since we're just shooting the breeze. It's kind of cool having a different group in here. This is not my normal group, but every week it kind of changes. But I'm a coin collector, and I've been doing it since I was 5, and I'm 34 now, going on 30. Oh gosh, wow, really? Yeah, I am. I'm going on 35. I'll be 30. Is that right? Yeah. I'll be 35 on January 27th. I'm getting old. Help me. Yeah, but I've been coin collecting for a long time. Loved every, well, no, I don't want to say loved every minute of it. Recently, we lost two of our big guys in the hobby, and that was very, very sad. So don't love every minute of it, but love almost all of it. And it's been very, very good to me. Very good to me over the years. So I'll be in Florida in January. It's taken me all year to save up for this trip in January, but it's worth it. It'll be fun. We got 5 people in the house. Oh man. So I told y'all I went to Hobby Lobby earlier and I got some canvas pad and I can just smell it's been primed already. I can just smell the paint. That is thick on that canvas pad. Ooh. Oh man, that's strong. Oh really, Jenny? I didn't know that. Well, we're very close in age then. Oh, and your niece is 13, didn't you say? And my nephew is 14. Wait. Yeah, 13. He'll be 14 in March 22nd. March 22nd. He's so funny, but he's unfortunately he's at that age where see when he was younger, when he was like 3, 4, 5, even like 6, he always wanted to hang out with me, like spend every night with me or over the weekends, you know. And now that he's a teenager, I might get a call once a month if I'm lucky. Isn't that how it goes, though, right? He's such a good kid, though. He's awesome. He's really, really, really smart and so funny. So funny. Yeah, they get to that one age and they just don't want to have anything to do with you anymore. It's called growing up. Talk to me when you're 53. Nice. That's all right. You got and Cab 7 is 53, isn't he? Still, I feel old. Mm, I'm not going to say it, but y'all should know it. And if you don't know it, you can tell the others. But I feel like my theme song is that one Garth Brooks song. Much too young, da 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 da. I'm so glad I decided to go ahead and live stream despite the being exhausted and the technical difficulties. This has been fun. Anybody know what PewDiePie's count is at the moment? Is anyone watching Green Bay's channel still? Oh, like I said, the only thing I don't like is I read the lyrics to that song, that rap song, blank lasagna, and I put the blank there. It's got some pretty, what some could interpret as racist lyrics. he talks about being a blue-eyed white dragon and you're just a brown something or other, and it's like, whoa, that's kind of what does skin color and eye color have to do with anything? It is so cold here, y'all. It's getting. I mean, it's we already had our first snow, which for here is crazy. Oh, Lori, that's so funny. My nephew, when I'm in, he is here, and I'm getting in a wheelchair. He likes to take the back off the chair and just spin until I'm dizzy. If only he knew how dizzy he really made me. And you know, my cat's name is Dizzy too, which is really funny. Um, yeah, my nephew used to do that when he was quite a bit younger. Oh, we also I have a we used to love to do this when I was younger. Not younger, but several years ago, I had um medical gloves, non latex, but medical gloves, and we would all uh, he and I would take turns ambushing each other. Like one night he'd be over at my house and he'd say, "I'm gonna go to the restroom." I'd say, "Okay," and then he'd say, "Hey, can you come in for a minute?" I'm like, "Okay, what's up?" And I would go to the door, and he had blown up a or made the glove into a water balloon and thrown it on me. And then I'd get him the next time, and we'd go back and forth. Yeah, Jenny, I was very shocked when I read the lyrics to that song, and I mean, then I see things like what you're doing and what Lori is doing. I'm sorry, he's not worth 73 million views, or I mean, subscribers. When you got people that are out here actually, now I will say this channel is about coin collecting, and it's about uh, a hobby, and it's not that important in the grand scheme of things. Although what I do focus on is the human aspect as far as making friends and having fun and the journeys you can have together. But what you guys, what like for instance, Lori's doing is so important. And PewDiePie does that crap, and he gets, you know, what 74 million subscribers now, probably. That just that makes me sick. It really does. I don't like it. And whatever was spent on that billboard, whether it was 200,000 or a million, whatever it was, can you not think of a better way to spend your money than that? Really? Yep. Well, I've technically got a precaution, but it's been a precaution since birth, and they just don't want me to do it. I mean, I'm probably okay, but why risk it? So, I mean, I've got pencils and I've got things around me that have latex in them, but they don't want me to like breathe in from a balloon or or touch a balloon, that kind of thing. Sorry, I'm jumping from topic to topic, but I'm seeing your messages, and so I'm going back and forth. And my live stream is buffering, not buffering. It's low output again for some reason, and I don't know what that is. Pardon me, a little bit sleepy. I'm gonna wake up though. Oh, your nephew's 3? Cool. They grow up so fast. They really do. Let's see what else I've got running that may be slowing. Yeah, something is really slowing this down. It's saying I'm using 90% of my CPU. There is no way that I'm using that much. I don't believe it at all. There we go. I got a live stream again. Every now and then Google Chrome will pop something up that makes the live stream slow. I did have it blocked. I've got a pop-up blocker and an ad blocker. Pardon me, I'm so sleepy. I gotta wake up. Oops. It would help if I entered it right. Let's see. Well, I can't type. I can't type right. I'm sitting here trying to type, and it's not working very well. Uh, yeah, Laura. Yeah, I've always been a precaution. It was really weird. We thought that I was getting a real bad allergy at one point. Um, when I lived in Virginia, was it Virginia or it might have been Maryland? I lived in Arkansas, Maryland, and Virginia. Maryland, I only lived there for about 6 months. But anyway, there was at one point in my life, I would get welts up and down my arms and legs, and we couldn't figure out what caused it. and we thought it was latex, but they said they didn't think that it was. But I don't try to like breathe in the stuff. And whenever I get any kind of medical procedure, which actually the good thing down here in Arkansas is, well, at least in Jonesboro, which is my town, and in Little Rock, actually, pretty much, they've gone completely latex free because so many of the nurses and doctors themselves have developed allergies, and the patients too. But once the doctors and nurses themselves started getting latex allergies, they had no choice. So everywhere is, not everywhere, but most places now are pretty much going that way. And I think it's wonderful. I don't know, why risk it? There are too many people that are allergic and are becoming allergic. And even if you just get a precaution like me, it's scary. I had a freak accident during surgery one time, and they don't know what happened. We don't know if I got in contact with latex or what, but uh, and quite frankly, my file is incomplete, and it looks like like the doctors and hospitals tried to cover it up, whatever did happen. But we think maybe some latex got slipped in somewhere where it shouldn't have, because I stopped breathing and woke up in intensive care. That was scary. That was years ago, though. That was a long time ago. Welcome to the room, everybody that's here. It's good to have you. I didn't have really much of a plan tonight except to hang out and talk and chill and visit. And it's so good to have everybody that's in here. If you would drop me a thumbs up, a like. If not, that's cool too. And thank you, DZ. I'm subscribed to you, right? I want to make sure. I should be. I know I certainly should be. But I want to make sure. Yes, I am. Good. Uh, as my channel grows, it's so easy to kind of miss out on one or two people, and I don't want to be like that. I want to make sure everybody that supports me, I support back. Yeah, we got a lot of good people in the room tonight. Jenny Mars, I almost had tongue tied. Jenny Marceth and Lori Johnson, and Thomas Jordan was in here earlier, and Hidden Numismatist, one of my really good buddies. I don't need many subscribers. Just 1/1000th of 1% of PewDiePie's would be great. How many would that be? Seriously, let's see. 1/1000th of 1% times 70. Let's round it up to 4 million. 74 million. 74,000,000. That would only be 740 subscribers, which actually is quite a lot. Oh, that's not good, Lori. That's terrible. Yeah, if I could get 1/1000th of 1% of PewDiePie subscribers, that's only 740 subscribers. I would be very happy with that. They use silicone, yeah, whatever it is. I can't. Yeah, same here. And nitrile. Hello, Trouble. I've been looking for you. Not you specifically, but I've been looking for trouble. How are you doing tonight? Good to have you. Yeah, Jenny, I know. Crazy number of views. I'm happy with, I'm happy with what I get. Doing the math and mowing. Maybe you could help me. This one guy, DZ, are you good at math? They violated HIPAA laws on me at one time, and I let them know if they did it again, I was taking the court. Heck yeah. Oh, the trouble. That's right. He said, Trouble said, bet you never thought you would be glad to have trouble around. LOL. It always finds me one way or another, right? DZ, are you good at math? I'm trying to wrap my head around a concept, and this person is getting really insulting with me. And it's just because I don't understand the concept. I mean, I do, but I don't. But they're getting like really I mean, they're like personally insulting me because I'm bad at math. Oh, carpal tunnel surgery. Oh, I had that a couple years ago. Yeah, that hurt for a while. And especially, see, I'm in the wheelchair, and so I had to use my hands constantly. They found the first surgery, they didn't do much. They just said keep your hand as still as you can. The second one, they finally put a stent, or was it a stent? Whatever, the a board to keep it still. And man, that was a tough surgery. How long ago did you have it? Oh, cool. Trouble was your CB handle. That's awesome. I think it could be cool to have a CB. Oh, really, DZ? This person is saying that if anybody else is good at math, this person is saying that 9.9 repeating infinitely is 10. My argument is I don't think that it ever actually gets there because always getting closer but never hits it. But his argument is it absolutely 100% is 10, no matter what. And I'm just, I can see when you do, when you represent it as a fraction. The problem is when you can convert it to a decimal, to me, is where it gets to me. And he's getting really mad at me because I'm not understanding the concept. I mean, he's getting really personal. I'm about ready to block him. September 28th. Oh, you got a well, let's see, September, but it was late September to October. October to November would be late in November. Yeah, you've got a while. You'll be all right, Trouble. When the nerves wake up, it'll probably hurt. So be careful what you wish for. When I had my amputations, I'm a double amputee. I had one amputation. It was on my right leg below the knee, and then my left leg below the knee. And when those nerves woke up, it was crazy. Um, I had the weirdest feelings in my legs. I had like electrical shock feelings in my legs. I think my subscription to you was one. Yeah, exactly. Oh, if you all are interested in coins at all, I mean, have any kind of interest, you should go join, if you have Facebook, Coin Collectors of Facebook. That's a group that I run with John Miller, who's a good buddy of mine, and he's an expert in a certain field. And we both like coins that were made wrong, that have mistakes on them. But we talk about all coins. I have three fingers that are numb and most of my palm. Oh yeah, they'll go back to normal. Give it time. Yeah, I'm so glad I had carpal tunnel surgery. Um, I would. My problem is I sleep weird, and I'll like sleep on my arms and sleep on my hands, and I would wake up in the middle of the night, literally from the fingertips down to my like my elbows would be massive pain. It was horrible, horrible experience. And they did one test and they said you absolutely have a very bad case of carpal tunnel. And yeah, it was not cool. So yeah, I'm glad you got that taken care of. But yeah, it'll some Susan B. Anthony's are worth. It just depends on what you have. When I was able to see, they got me an electrical chair, but now that I can't see, they will get me a new manual. but they said you have to pay for it yourself. That is so stupid. And I'm with you. This is how bad the medical place is, uh, or the medical business, I guess you call it. I know what kind of cushion I needed because several people told me, David, this is best for your health. It was it's called, I can't remember the name, but it's literally like an air cushion. It's like an air mattress, but it's an air cushion. Roho cushion. And I found them online on eBay, and they were like $60. Some of them were much more expensive than that. Some of them were in the hundreds. But I found one for like $60, two for like $60. And long story short, insurance would not pay for them, and they gave me my same old cushion that has caused breakdown. The medical supplies place said that the insurance told them how much they were going to pay, and they paid them. They were going to pay them. No, they were going to make something about they were going to make them charge $1,000 or something. I don't know. The whole thing did not make any sense to me. I collect anything that I think is unusual. Wheat pennies, silver dollars. Yeah, see trouble. That's cool. That's I do too. Although I love the errors and varieties. That's my big thing. But I do love it all. Oh, I think I'm supposed to pay for another item too. I bought another item on eBay earlier. Well, I'll pay for it by the end of the night. But yeah, it's the medical companies. I don't know. I don't like it how we're treated. So, Trouble, do you go to any coin shows or anything? Or do you have a local coin? Well, I'm sure you got a local coin dealer somewhere, whether you know it or not. Because I've got a big list of dealers from all over the country. Yeah, medical stuff's crazy. And long story short, the Spinal Cord Commission actually ended up giving, they just had one lying around in their office, a Rojo cushion, and they said, you can have ours. We don't need it. Oh, trouble. Yeah, I actually did get in trouble. I had this brilliant idea. My medicines are costing me more than I'd like, and I'm on a tight budget. I mean, I like when I say I'm going to a coin show, you gotta understand I'm not paying for transportation generally, or I'm paying for um like bus. I'm not. I don't go by plane. Don't do that. I stay in $45 a night hotels, or I'll stay for if it's you know if I can't find $45 a night hotels, I might stay at $100 hotels and just shorten the trip. Cut it in half, um, literally. And so, so I don't have a lot of money, and I mean I live off of very little bit, and so I have to save a lot. So anyway, what I was saying was I did something really kind of stupid several months ago, and that was in order to save money. I decided that I would get my pain medicine filled because I thought, well, if I'm not in pain, that will help my blood pressure. And it did to a certain degree. You know, when you're not in pain, your blood pressure does go down a little bit. But if you got already high blood pressure, it doesn't work. And long story short, I was not taking my anti anxiety, antidepressant, or my blood pressure medicines. And I ended up in the hospital with blood pressure of 241 over 132. And they said, we don't know why you haven't had a stroke. Literally, you should be stroking out right now. And scared me to death. And I was in the hospital for like probably 3 days. And they finally got my blood pressure down. Once they got my blood pressure down, was actually when I noticed how fast my heart and hard my heart had been pumping. That's when my chest hurt. And it was a very big wake up call for me that, I don't care what happens. If I have to eat ramen for a week to pay for my medicines, then I'm going to eat ramen for a week. Because, I'd rather not eat, pork loin for a week and be dead forever because I didn't pay my medicines. I'd rather, pay the for the medicines and eat pork loin. I mean, eat ramen for a week. And so, long story short, that was a couple of months ago, and I have started taking all my medicines. I told you my blood pressure was 241 over 132 when I went to the hospital. I got it checked on Thursday of last week. It was 100 over 65. That's the best it's been in years. I mean, I think in high school it was higher than that. So yeah, I'm doing much better now, and I just learned. I mean, you have to make you have to budget for it. You have to. Life is too important. Why am I buffering? Am I've got my live stream like open in OBS, but then I've also got it showing in the YouTube dashboard, and it says I'm buffering. Does anyone else see that? Am I still streaming? If you would put a one in the chat room if I'm still streaming. Put a one in the chat. Okay. Refresh your dashboard. All right. I didn't know if that would cut me off or not. Okay. All right. Good. I'm still streaming then. By the way, so I was gonna do my hair. I'm gonna get it cut before the show, but I was also actually gonna get it. I was gonna do it up tonight, but I just said no. I'm too tired. So sorry for my hobo appearance. Cool, thank y'all. I'm lagging a little bit, but that's normal. That's normal with any live stream. Trouble, you were a CNA, huh? I love CNAs. They're y'all are really lifesavers. Lori, I would go to any charity. I would even go to well, thank you, Trouble. Lori, I'm trying to think. I think it depends mainly on where you live. If you, do you live in a bigger city, the manual wheelchair you have is 18 years old. Lord, what I would do if you have a church, maybe ask your congregation. And first off, don't be below asking for help. That's the one thing. Do not be, I mean, don't be above asking for help. If you need help, we all need help at times. Um, do you know how much would a new, are you looking for an electric wheelchair or a manual wheelchair? And do you know how much they would cost? Because that's what you really got to figure out. Darn, sorry. Uh, I'm reading some stuff. Yeah, we do what, Jimmy? At what time I was LOL. I have training in several different things, but I love being a substitute teacher. Between back surgery and requirements, I can't do that anymore. Oh yeah, I understand. I would love to have been a teacher. I actually, when I was in college, I've got my AA. Just get out of there. Get out. No, no, we're not doing that. You know better. No, hey, no. That's clean litter. You've got a litter box in there. Wow. Um, what I was going to say was, I've got my Associate of Arts degree, and I was going to get my bachelor's. I was going to be a lawyer actually, and a lot of things happened, and and that fell apart very, very, very fast. But anyway, a teacher would have been fun too. I would have liked being a teacher, I think. Um, when I was getting my um, associates, I was uh, like one credit short of graduating, and I had taken pretty much everything that I'd wanted to take. And but I had majored in English, and there was a class, literature for adolescents, that was taught by my English teacher. And so I took literature for adolescents, and it was a teacher's course. And and it was quite fun, actually. I really enjoyed it. I got to I we had to come up with different activities. Kitty's in trouble. Trouble. But we had to come up with different activities, and I don't know if y'all are familiar with. Well, surely some of you are. The book Flowers for Algernon. Flowers for Algernon. I picked that as one of the stories that I was going to teach and one of the lessons. And it's about this person who is born mentally challenged, and it's all in diary form. This person is under the care of some staff at a hospital facility, something like that. And he is writing, and you can tell by the writing that he's mentally challenged. And then he gets this surgery that makes him smarter. And in fact, he becomes so smart, he becomes smarter than everyone around him. Well, what they had done was they had done the surgery on a mouse first, named Algernon. And you would see the results in Algernon first. And so you'd see that he'd become brilliant, and you knew that's what was going to happen. Well, then toward the end of the book, sorry to ruin it, um, the mouse started decreasing in intelligence, and it ended up becoming the mouse ended up becoming lower intelligence than it had to begin with, and that's what happened to, and he ended up dying, and that's what happened to the main character in Flower for Algernon. He ended up becoming worse off than ever before, and you could see it coming. And so what I did was I developed an activity to get the students to relate to the character. I said, you're each going to get one of these three speeches, I think they were articles. I said, so you're going to go first, and you're going to tell us about your article. And they were to read the article and then explain what they had read. And the first one didn't really understood the article didn't make much sense to them, but they were kind of able to piece it together. And then the second person read an article and they were like, yeah, this is exactly what this says. I understand it completely. And then the third person, they're like, I don't know what it means. I'm sorry, I can't explain it. I don't know. And the whole point was each of those articles, each of those people represented a stage in that character's life, from the beginning when he kind of understood things but was still mentally challenged, to when he understood everything, to when he didn't understand anything at all. Lori, I'm trying to think. There's got where may I don't know if you want to say where you live, um, but is it a bigger city or town or uh, are there resources out there that you normally can get? Do you have like a caseworker maybe? That's what I'm thinking is see, I have like caseworkers and social workers. Uh, I got a therapist. I'm thinking somebody like that might be able to help, if not a church or a yeah, because 18 years old wheelchair that's ridiculous. There's no reason you should not have a new one. No reason for that at all. Daisy, come here, buddy. Want to say hi to there? Want to say hi to everybody? Come here, hop up, hop up. Come on, hop up. Daisy, hop up. Good boy. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, hop up. Look, hop up. I don't know what you're doing. All right, fine. Don't hop up. See if I care. Oh, are you hopping up this way? Okay, that's cool. Look at the kitty. This is the kitty. Oh. Oh, he's cuddling with me. He's cuddling with me. He's a sweet cat. Laura, there's got to be something. I'm going to think on it. I won't. I won't give up. I'll think on it because I've been in um, some trouble and needed help too. Look at how sweet this cat is. This is nothing. When my blood pressure was so horrible, he would sit there and meow and meow and meow, and I didn't know what he wanted. And I thought he was just being annoying. He was trying to tell me that I was in danger. I fully believe that because now this is how he acts. Completely different cat. Now that I'm calm, he's calm. And he will just sit there and lay with me like this. Oh, that hurts. He claws me. Ow. But he'll lay with me for like 30 minutes like this sometimes. Such a great cat. Ow, that hurts, Dizzy. Ow. You would never guess by looking at him that he was the runt, right? Dizzy, you're hurting me a little bit. You gotta stop hurting me. I currently have three families in my house, and together we have five dogs, two cats, and three turtles. Oh my goodness. Well, I have Dizzy, and he somehow, seriously, let in a toad. I keep calling it a frog, but it's a toad, and it's hilarious. I thought he had pooped on the. I thought Dizzy had pooped on the bathroom floor because I saw this brown spot, and I went to go clean it up, and it jumped up at me, and it turns out it was the toad, and it's lived here for like 2 weeks, and I don't know how it's surviving, but Dizzy will play with it. He will not. He doesn't want to harm it. He doesn't want to be mean to it. He just wants to play with it. It's like his little buddy. It's so funny. Oh, you're a good boy, aren't you? I'll fall asleep like this sometimes. Just fall asleep with him in my arms. Oh yeah, Jenny, Dizzy does too. If he, I say I fall asleep like this sometimes. That's in the afternoons. At night, when I really need my sleep, he never lets me sleep. He's always waking me up, wanting attention or just whatever. What's really funny is every time I go to the fridge or go to the cabinet to get a snack, he goes to his food bowl. This is why we're both fat, because he eats when I eat, which is a lot. Are you a fat cat? I had a Jack Russell. We had a Jack Russell once. Sat on your mother's in-laws' feet whining. She had a mini stroke and came through. Wow. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Sullivan County in Woodridge, New York. What you doing, Dizzy? Are you done? Are you done? He's like, I'm done. Woodridge, New York. I'm trying to think. There's got to be some kind of. Hey, hey, get off the keyboard. If you mess up my live stream, I will get mad. You're okay. Don't. You stay there? Okay. Currently have a terrier mix and a pit bull in the recliner with me. That's awesome. Yeah, I had a Great Dane one time. She died several years ago. She was awesome. Beautiful, beautiful black dog. Huge, huge. She would tower over my dad. I mean, my dad wasn't hugely tall, isn't hugely tall anyway, but my Great Dane would tower over my dad. That was that was pretty interesting. She was a sweet dog. Woodridge, New York. Sullivan County, yeah. Oh, small town. Small town, y'all. That's not good. I mean, no, see, small towns are great for certain things, but I've noticed for disability advocacy and things like that, small towns are not very good. Woodridge, New York, I just looked it up. It's got a population of 785, That's 10% of my town, and our town is pretty bad with disability rights. And I can't get a lot of what I need here. That's oh man, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I'm thinking though, I'm not gonna give up. We'll figure out something, Lori. We'll figure out something. I'm gonna bookmark this page real quick. Hang in there, Lori. We'll figure out something. Okay? Promise me you'll hang in there. I've got some ideas floating around. Yeah, I'm thinking something like that, Trouble. I think the one good thing about it is being in a small town, although there aren't necessarily specifically designed services, you've got a lot of probably really good people that are willing to chip in and help. And it's just a matter of letting them know that the need is out there. So let me think on it, and we'll figure out something, but just hang in there. We'll figure out something. Don't you worry. Um, I mean, I know you're worried now because, listen, I was in a situation last month. Was no, I'm sorry, it was October, where uh, I see the thing with me is I can do personal care, but it's hard for me to reach down and pick up messes and things like that. And so there are certain things that I can't do, and I can't like reach up high and reach down, and there are certain things that are very very difficult, and so I need an aid. Well, a lot of times you have to have a personal care need in order to get an aid, and so the company that I had dropped me with no notice, and I had an inspection with my apartment with the housing authority, and they said if you fail, we got to kick you out. I was very, very, very close to being kicked out until a friend, some friends, some of her workers, and some family helped out. But it cost me cost me a significant amount of money. I had to do what I had to do, and then some of it was free, but some of it they had to be paid. I just get. I think it's always save. I always get the generic stuff. I probably should get better. I have used Fresh Step, and that's really, really good, but it's so expensive. I'm cheap. I'm very, very cheap. I'm playing with my. I do magic on occasion, meaning sleight of hand. Well, that wasn't very good. That was a bad example. But anyway, yeah, there we go. Every time I grab a pack of cards, I can't help but start playing with them. Yeah, I got like 20 pounds. 20 pounds for like, I can't remember how much. It was at Walmart. Jenny, I saw you retract that message. Are you sending dirty messages? I know you're not. I'm teasing you. You're 2.5 hours from Albany. Okay, Lori, good to know. Yeah, Jenny, the generic stuff works for me too. Yeah, Lori, that's not good. 18-year-old chair, that's way overdue. And again, let me make sure. Are you needing a manual wheelchair or an electric? I just want to make sure. What do you specifically need? Oh, are you on Facebook? Is that what you mean? Yeah, why don't if that's what you mean, I'd love to send you. Okay, I thought so, Jenny. I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, Lori, I'd love to add you on Facebook if we can. I'm actually on a backup account because I'm in Facebook jail. I Someone made fun of me and I did not handle it well, and they made fun of my disability and I did not handle it well, and they rightfully reported me, and yeah, long story short, I ended up in Facebook jail for a month. I've got like 8 more days. So I'm on a backup account, but I'll add you on my backup and then my regular when I get back on my regular account. People can be mean, and people can be very nice too. It just depends on who you talk to, you know. We will get it figured out, Lori, for sure. I've got some ideas going on in my brain. I've got some ideas going. I won't forget about you. That's how my will, well, especially with me being a double amputee, that's how I am when I try to pick things up. I'm easy to fall over, and yeah. Oh, Trouble's already doing some good research. Did you see that, Lori? He said, she said, I mean, Trouble says, Lori, I don't know how far you are from Rochester, New York, but they have a place that loans medical equipment. The name of the place is Grease Ridge Lions Club Medical Equipment Loan Closet. 7:30 on the West Coast, and I'll have to go to bed for a 3 a.m. wake up for work. Wow, take care of you wonderful people. Lori, I pray you get what you need. Good night, all. You too, DZ. We'll figure it out. Uh, and Trouble says they may be able to get the equipment to you. It's worth a call. DZ, you have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for joining me. I can't believe I've streamed for as long as I have. Normally I do anyway, but I'm just tired tonight. But yeah, we'll figure this out, Lori. Oh, trouble. That's not good. That is trouble, literally. You too, DZ. You take care, and I'll see you. I live stream every Monday at about 7:30. Obviously, I was really late tonight, but generally about 7:15 or 7:30 I start. Let's have a lot of technical trouble, which I did tonight. 80 pounds of litter a month. Good Lord. That's a lot of litter. That's an awful lot of litter. Pardon me. That's the second yawn. Goodness gracious. 80 pounds. I've got a friend coming over tomorrow afternoon. Oh man. I randomly got the Cheesehead song stuck in my head. Hi there in India. How are you doing? Easy text by Ashutosh. You were in Green Bay Wackies room. I remember you. It's good to have you. You go through 5 pounds of 5 pounds of cat litter a month. You only have one cat though that needs it. Well, I'll tell you what's really funny. My cat. This is about food, but I will pour him a fresh bowl of food and water daily, but he will sneak food out of the bag. He wants the whole 20-pound bag of food. He doesn't want the little bowl. He wants the whole thing. It's hilarious. At Lori, the Avon Lions Club loans electric wheelchairs. The address is Avon Lions Club, P.O. Box 293, Avon, New York 14414. That may be another good route to go. And you are looking for a manual though. They may have a manual one. Well, Lori, I will look now that I know where you live. Also, add me on. Wait, I was gonna add you on Facebook. Are you under Lori Johnson? I'm typing a joke to a friend. Um, Laura Lee Johnson. Okay, I'm gonna find you. Laura. Is it? I'm sorry, I've got two different spellings. Is it Loralei or Lorelei? You put both on there. I'm just trying to make sure that I know which one is the right one. Lorelei. Oh, okay. Lorele. All right, I see. Oh, there's three, four, no, five. Do you have a profile picture? I've got five listings that, well, at least five that are showing up. Trouble says, Lori, it also says they tried the, also says to try the trade program, TRAID. They will help with equipment for those that cannot afford it. Also take a look at rcal.org/services/equipment. Well, there's a link. Um, I don't know how that works. If you can click on that link, I don't. And you have a medical company out there that where you can get the chair from, but they're the ones telling you the insurance will not pay for it, and that you have to buy it. Insurance companies and medical companies suck. I'm sorry. Let's see if this is you. I can't. I don't know. Currency Hunter 88. Welcome. How are you doing? It has been a very, very long time. Lori, it's Trouble that has the all that information, but I'm also going to look up other information. Trouble, do you have a Facebook? If you can add uh if you can add Lori, then that would be good. I'm trying to find Lori. And Currency, yeah, I've been really well, better than I've been in a long time actually. My I I'm doing better than I have in a long time. I actually have finally, I don't know if you knew, but several weeks back I had some blood pressure issues, and my blood pressure, they checked it on Thursday and it was 100 over 65, which is better than it was even in high school. So I'm doing really, really well. And I'm looking forward to the fun convention in January. I just got notice today that I am officially a member of the Florida United Numismatists. It's okay, Lori. No, we needed to hear this. Don't you worry about a thing. Yeah. So how are you doing? What have you been up to? I know there were some other streams going on, but I always do mine on Mondays at 7. So I did mine. Actually, I started late tonight. I started about 8, I think. Um, I had technical difficulties. Thank you so much. Okay, Trouble. Hey, Currency, I found Trouble. I was looking for her. Did you ever go looking for Trouble? Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll do it. School will definitely. Oh my gosh. School, yeah. I was never a good, well, I was always a nice guy and a nice student, and teachers always loved me, but I never did my homework. And that really bothered them because that was like so much of my grade. Oh, that sucks. Sorry, I'm typing to a friend. Um, you had Facebook, but you got hacked and finally got them to delete the account. Haven't set up another one. Yeah, I don't blame you. Um, Facebook is good and bad. Um, kind of like YouTube. There's a good and bad part of it, and you have to. Oh man, I just dropped. I'm fidgeting with stuff and just dropped a silver silver ounce. That's what I get for playing with stuff. But yeah, Currency, it's been a while. Yeah, I never did homework, and it made teachers so mad. they're like, they're like, you're too smart to do this. I'm like, yeah, well, I've got other things to do other than homework, and I really didn't. If people can't help others, then why are we all here? That's right. The way I see it is if I was having the problem, I would want to help too. Big hugs, Lori. Absolutely. I can't write the suggestions down. Can anybody send them over to my email me for me? My email is ljohnson1119 at yahoo.com. Trouble, can you do that? And in the meantime, I've got another idea. Good luck, Currency. You have a good one, and thank you for stopping by. It was great to see you, and yeah, every Monday at about 7 or 8, really 7 or 7:30, but tonight it was 8 Central. I don't know. I forgot where you live, but yeah. Good luck tomorrow. I hope everything goes well. I'm sure they will. Thank you, Trouble. Yeah, Laura. Trouble is gonna send those things to you, and I have a couple ideas that I'm gonna try to figure out. That I'm gonna try to think on. Uh, Lori needs a new wheelchair. Hers is 18 years old, and insurance does not want to buy her a new one. Imagine that, right? I want to see something real quick, see if the count is still up. Oh, okay. All right. The email will come from trouble090794. All right. Cool. And Trouble, I've got some ideas too that I'm thinking on. It may take time, Lori. That's the thing, but you waited 18 years. What's another couple of months, right? Actually, I don't know if y'all knew all about the kind of all the stuff that I dealt with Greyhound, lifts not working, them not getting me off the bus in certain situations, and all kinds of and not getting me to my uh, destinations on time and making me miss transfers and all this stuff. Well, I was just recently told that probably nothing's going to come of that, and they broke federal law there. So I'm kind of upset about that. Are you all right? With the blonde girl, blonde young woman, I should say. Because I found that picture, Lori. Welcome everybody that's watching. Be sure if you can to give me a like, a thumbs up, or a thumbs down, or a thumbs in between. I don't care. I appreciate all of your support. You're all very awesome. I am but a small YouTube channel trying to make a small difference. And I just got a text. Does it say I do Ivan? Um, Let me see. Uh, Not the one I'm seeing. Well, maybe I don't know. No, I don't know where you are. It'd be easier to probably to find me. Kitty's back. Come here. Come chill with me. There's my kitty. Come on, you want to hop up? Yeah, that's a good boy. That's a good boy. Oh, okay. You're so sweet. You're a sweet cat. Now you're gonna hang out with me some more, huh? That'll work. Sorry, buddy. Didn't mean to stress you. Well, Trouble's gonna email you, and I'm gonna work on some stuff. So just hang in there, and we'll see what we can do. Don't claw me, cat. Please don't claw me. Please don't. That hurts. Stop. That hurts. Jenny says hi, Dizzy, or hey, Dizzy. Oh! Oh! What the hell? I'm done. I'm not dealing with this. I'm done. That hurt. I'm out of here, y'all. Y'all have a good night.